Okay, so the training is called the FM Perfume Party Guide, and this training was developed by our very own Golden Orchid, Mr. Roy Strong. So, courtesy of Roy Strong, we will have this training today. Okay, so the first thing that the training starts with is the host coaching. Yeah, so the first visit you will do before the actual party is the host coaching visit. So first thing, make sure you can find the house. Can the guest find it easy? If it's hidden somewhere, etc., make sure that the guests get clear instructions on how to get to that house, to the place where the party is held. Then once you walk into the house, make sure you find a place where will display go. Now usually, sadly, obviously, most of the living rooms are arranged to be pointed or directed at the television. So usually in front of the television is the best place to put your display of the perfumes and makeups and all the products. Next thing, decide what sort of host rewards you will have. So how will you reward the host for hosting the perfume party, and then go over who to invite, and suggest people to the host. So sometimes people will be quite good and they'll say, oh, I'll invite my friends, I'll invite my family, and I'll invite my workmates, people from my gym, from my church, from my community, etc. So then you don't have to direct your host too much. But if the host goes, I'm not quite sure who I could invite, you can then start suggesting people to host who they could invite. And as I'm saying, just go over, friends, family, acquaintances, every people, that these people get in contact on a daily basis, and just suggest so that they invite these people. And how to invite, just explain to them that the best thing is to call their guests. Very often people are very much likely, to be willing to put leaflets out or to hand out flyers to people, etc., imagining that, if they left 50 flyers at their gym, they'll have a full house of guests. That will not happen, and I guarantee that. So make sure that the host actually rings every single person that they think they will come to the party. And if you ring people, that will get a lot higher attendance rates. So that should be the main task. And leaflets are just for the direction. So once the person has confirmed that they will come after talking to them face to face or after a phone conversation, only then they should receive a leaflet as an invitation. And suggest guests always to bring their friends as well. So if you're inviting your work colleagues, make sure you tell them to bring their friends with them, or their second half, or whatever, And then obviously, if you're handing out flyers or invitations, make sure you inform people of payment methods. So obviously, especially now, just in time for Christmas, so you can say, look, there's going to be fantastic Christmas gift ideas, and I will take cash. Let them know if you take checks or whatever it is. Now there are, technology is progressing, and there are some apps, where you can take payments on the phone, from people, bank accounts, etc. But you need to do research into that. Cash usually is the easiest form of payment. And then let the hosts know that, they should only have simple refreshments, etc. Don't make it too complicated, because that works both ways. It doesn't make host's life too difficult, and also if any people who will come for the party that might be interested in doing the party themselves, if they see that the host had to prepare a 5-course meal, they will think, I can't do this thing, because how much will the food cost me, etc. So obviously you need to make it look easy and simple. So how hosts can help you, do Color My Perfume with hosts. So teach them how the different systems in FM work, so they know how they can help you during the party. Then, explain to them how they may help at the party. Tell them, to wear the fragrances before party. So when they go to work, when they go to church, when they go to gym, tell them to put it, the FM perfume on them, so that the people can smell them and they can use that as a way to invite people for the party. And encourage those who can't attend to order. So for example, very often the host will go, oh, if you can't come to the party, well, it's a shame, but what can you do about it? What you should direct the host to do is actually take orders from people who can't attend. So if a host is ringing his potential guests and they say, oh, I can't make it on that day, I've got something else planned, you can say to host, look, I'll leave a sample kit with you a week in advance, and then you can take orders from all of those people that can't attend the party. So when I get to the party, you already have some orders ready for me. And then obviously to show the catalogs and samples to the host for them to understand how it looks, etc. And finally, obviously, it is very important to encourage the guests to have their parties too. So the ideal party is when you finish the party at your host's house and you have a couple of other people booking the parties at their houses, because these people can then invite their friends and family and work colleagues to their own house where you can also run a party. So this way you never run out of customers and you never run out of new distributors coming to your business. And mention the business to the host. So do they know anyone who might be interested in actually earning some extra money? Who might be interested in joining the business. So it is very important to always keep the options open and to give people that option, because unless you ask, you'll never know who might be interested in that. And final checks, 3 days before the party, ring the host, and check with them how many people have said yes. So it is important to ring the host 3 days in advance, because if there's nobody coming, you still have time to advise them how to invite the people if numbers are low. So call the host 3 days in advance and ask them, how many people said definitely that they will come. And if you see there's 2 people, then you can try and advise them on how else could they get more people to come. And have those that are not coming place their orders. Have they seen the products, etc. So tell them to remind everyone not to wear fragrance at the party. So it is important to remind people just before party, but you don't want to contact these guests, potential guests, just for the sake of it. So you might say to host, look, now send everyone a text message reminding about the party and remind people not to wear a perfume on the party, since they're going to be smelling a lot of perfumes at the party. So remind everybody not to put any perfume when they come on the party. So it's a nice way of reminding people about the party without actually them knowing that you're reminding them about the party, if you know what I mean. And tell them to text the guests on the day with a friendly reminder, about it. Okay, so what do you need for the party? Obviously, first thing you need for the perfume party is a sample kit, preferably a sample kit with Color My Perfume. So for those of you who don't know what Color My Perfume is, you need to go to www.simply-thebest.biz. That's the website of Stephen Bourne, our Amaranth Orchid, and there you will find all the information about Color My Perfume. Stephen has developed this fantastic system, and it is ideal for perfume parties because it's fun, it makes people interested in what's happening, and it's amazing how many sales you can make with that system. So make sure you do check the Color My Perfume on www.simply-thebest.biz. Some display items, you definitely need a couple of full-size bottles to show the perfumes, a display cloth, so obviously, preferably a red cloth. It is very good for a party. Some fragrance tester strips, so you can purchase, paper fragrance strips from the company, because some people might not want you to put perfume on the skin. Get a diary, so that people can, you can take the bookings for further parties or for any other meetings, and make sure your diary looks busy, it's not blank. So even if you haven't got any meetings, just write some for the sake of it, as if you have some. You have a calculator, hopefully not solar powered, since usually the perfume parties happen at night, and if it's only solar powered, you might not be able to use that. Get some fragrance wallets with Color My Perfume. So again, something you can purchase from Stephen Bourne's website is these plastic wallets that you can stick your fragrance strips already sprayed with perfume, and that it makes the progress a lot faster. But you can view the videos on Stephen's website and you'll see how he prepares all of that. And then a couple of copies of fragrance testing guide, so again, you can download that from Stephen's website with their hands, and this way you can apply the perfumes on people's hands and they can mark what numbers you're putting on their fingers, and they can mark how much they rate them from 1 to 10, etc. So it's a fantastic way of introducing, and obviously you need some registration forms in case some people want to join the business. Okay. What do you need for guests? You need catalogs with your details on, so make sure every catalog has a label or your details written at the back of it. You need to have some customer price lists, some fragrance selector sheets, some customer order forms, so it can be as simple as an order form just printed out from your computer, just, product cost, where people can place their orders. Special offers booklets, so now we have a fantastic special offers booklets that just came out at the beginning of November, and these offers booklets will be available till the Christmas period, so these are fantastic, for gift set ideas, etc. Lots of pens. Make sure the pens are working. Some tea bags or ground coffee, we use that to reset person's nose. So if somebody's smelling a couple of perfumes in a row, they're all going to start smelling exactly the same. So it is highly advisable to use tea bags or coffee, ground coffee, and to ask people to smell that in between the fragrances. So they smell one fragrance, then they smell the tea bag or ground coffee, then they smell the next one, so that the coffee will reset their nose. And obviously some opportunity leaflets with the business details and obviously your details on the back of them. Then what do you need for the display? So only use a clean and mostly full products. So try and use full bottles, not empty bottles there. Raise the height of some items, so it's easy to buy some plastic stands. If you don't want to spend the money, what you can also do is stick a box of the product under the tablecloth, so that will be like a raised pedestal, and then you can place the product on top of that. Display a catalog page, have some seasonal items, so if it's Christmas, some Christmas items, if it's, Valentine's Day, some hearts and stuff like that, so just use some seasonal items. Obviously your special offers, so if you're bringing a special offers booklet, make sure you have some products that you can sell from special offers. A basket, if you can do it well, so some people are really arty and they can do some nice gift baskets, so they can get a basket from a shop, and then put some whatever, some straw in there and put some products in there, then package the whole thing, wrap the whole thing to make it look nice, etc. So these sell really, really well. Obviously your Color My Perfume labels on top of the bottles, a few opportunity leaflets, signs for hosts and distributors, and obviously first to book a party offer, so obviously you are interested in other people booking the party with you. Now make it loose and easy, so dress yourself smart and casual, so the general rule of thumb, you should be looking a bit smarter than the guests, but don't dress up in a full suit with a tie as I do, as I used to do at the very beginning. So it's party, you should be dressed smart but casual. Arrive at least 30 minutes before the start, so obviously guests are not waiting for you. Make sure you make everything easy to carry and set up the display, because obviously if the host or the guests even see you struggling to bring your stuff inside the house, obviously they will not want to do it themselves. So you need to make it look really easy, and have a relaxed chat as the guests arrive, and keep the talk about the product simple, so don't go into a 5-hour detailed presentation, into compositions on every product, that we have. So use some games and stuff like that, and we have that available on our site. Use note cards if you wish, and obviously keep smiling and have fun. If you have fun, then the people will look at you, they see that you are having fun as well as making money, so they will want to do the same. And at the start of the party, introduce yourself, so my name is Gediminas, I'll be I've been working with FM Group for the last 2 years, and I have found it a great and fun and easy way to earn extra money, and this is how you can start the party. Then obviously thank the host, so say, thank you very much for Mary to host this party, and to invite all of her friends and family. Tell guests that they will learn a little bit about the FM and try to get the products during the party. Explain to them about the payment and how long will the delivery take and when will the products be delivered. Mention the wish list on fragrance selector sheet, and make sure you explain to the guests, that they can order, after the party as well, and then have some party games, some nice icebreakers and stuff like that. Some of the games might be like this points game, for example, where you assign points for different things. So you can say, I wonder who came from afar, and you give yourself 5 points if you came by a car, and were you on time or 1 minute late? If you're on time, for punctuality, you give yourself another 8 points, and you keep adding these points. So it's a fun game. Everybody's fun, and obviously at the very end of it, you go, it is a bonus 50 points for VIP if you book a party with me, and you will be a host of the next perfume party. You get extra 50 points and stuff like that. It's all should be around people purchasing products or booking parties with you, really. And then tell them a little bit about the FM group. So tell them that, they started in 2004. They're now in 50 countries all around the world. We do perfumes, but also we do cosmetics and fantastic home ranges. We sell high quality, products. You explain to them about the perfume strength, so the fact that we actually do perfume and what they buy from the shop is eau de toilette. Tell them about the drum company who makes our perfumes, who've been around for more than 100 years. Explain to them about the affordable prices and mention some examples, of classic collection, of luxury collection, how much it costs and why it is so little. Explain to people that our products are not available in shops, so they are exclusive via the FM distributors, and briefly mention the business opportunity for those that might be interested. Generally concentrate on one product range. So if you're doing a perfume party, do a perfume party. If you're doing a cosmetics pamper evening, do a cosmetics evening. If you do a house, home products, do a home products party. Try not to go on all three. You can have some cosmetics products and home products in your perfume party, but don't concentrate on them if you're doing perfume party. But because generally, if you give too much choice for your customer, then they will be lost and they're not going to buy anything. And then obviously do some color my perfume. So use the fragrance wallets to find the perfume group that you like the most. Then host could help you also in doing the color my perfume. Then get the guests to try fragrances in their favorite group. So once they rated all of the perfume groups, the one that they like the best, you show them some perfumes from that group, and very important for guests not to smell perfume as soon as you put it on their skin. So ask them to wait a little bit before they smell them, because if they smell them right away, they're only going to feel the first note. And then give some perfume tips, like not rubbing the perfume on the wrists, because if you rub the perfume with your hands, you break down the molecular structure and it changes the smell. Like advising people to store the perfume in a box away from sunlight, because that will keep the perfume fresh for a lot longer. And then, get the guests to smell the fragrances. Remember the tea bags and the coffee. Perfumes also smell different on each person. So it is why it is so important to put the perfume on the person's skin, because even the same perfume can smell differently on different people. And make sure that each guest has found one or more fragrances they like, and show them how the bottle will look like, and tell them how much it will cost. Do mention other products, like layering products, like you can have the shower gel in the same scent, you can have the body lotion in the same scent, the hand and nail cream, the deodorant. So if somebody purchased ordered the FM33, do mention to them they can get all of these products in the same scent. Pass around some body balm and hand and nail cream. Just let them use it, let them put it on their hands so they can feel how the products look and feel on their skin. Do show them the bee glycan leaflet. These are the new range of products that we have. They're absolutely fantastic. Do remind them of quality and affordability, and great gifts for all the family. So again, explain to them that they can order all the gifts from you. What I usually do if I do a party, I'll say, look, we will also gift wrap for you for free. It doesn't cost you too much just to grab, gift wrapping, a roll of gift wrapping paper. invite them to try items on display, so obviously make sure they feel relaxed and they can come and try the different bottles and different makeups, and have some makeup items there so they can, try. One of the really nice ones is silicone based. I love it to show it to customers, because ladies, as soon as they put it on their skin, they rub it a little bit, they love the feeling of the silicone base, and you will usually sell a lot of those products if you let people to try them. At the end of the party, thank the host again, mention the opportunity briefly, to those people who would like to become a distributor. Remind them about the payment and delivery, so tell them, when the products will be delivered, if it's next week, then next week, etc. Help the guests with their orders, anyone leaving early, etc. So start with those people. So just ask people, is anyone in a rush? I'll take your orders first, and then I'll process everybody else's orders. Ask about parties, so do ask people, ask them, who would like to book a party with me, who would like to host a party in their house and invite their friends and family and work colleagues, etc. to the party, and take the dates into your diary. Quietly compliment a few potential distributors, but tell them not a time to talk right now. So obviously don't go into full-blown business opportunity presentation at the perfume party. If somebody is interested in doing the business, make an appointment with them outside the party to meet in a cafe or a restaurant where you can tell them more about the business. And then pack up, obviously, and leave the party. So, if there's a lot of friends, they will usually stay around, having a chat with the host. So, you can pack up and leave them there. After party, make sure you advise the host to take orders from any guests who couldn't make it on the night, because there's always, as life happens, there will be children who get ill, there will be cars breaking down, etc. So those people can make orders after the party. Follow up potential hosts and distributors, so those people who showed interest in becoming a host or becoming a distributor, make sure you follow up with them soon after the party. Then deliver the products, to the host once you get them ready. Any vouchers, any info or other offers, do leave it with the host. And obviously offer the host to join the business. Since they've already done a perfume party, they are ideal prospect for you, for your business, And rebook the host, if they enjoyed the party, if they made some sales, if they earned the money, you can always rebook the party with the host a couple of weeks down the line. So you can say, look, would you like to have another party, in a month's time or so, etc., and invite more people and make some sales again. And usually if the hosts had a nice experience, they will rebook with you again. And stay in touch with the host and the customers for further sales and referrals. Okay, guys, this is it with the perfume party.